In this video, I'm going to continue my video series on platitude evaluations. You'll learn what the second platitude evaluation is. To further illustrate, let's move on to the second platitude evaluation, which is, who else can say that? Now, pay close attention to this one. The question is not, who else can do what I do, but who else can say what you say? The answer is usually anybody and everybody. To further explain this, let me share with you a story about an auto repair facility. One time we consulted with an auto repair facility that was far and away the most awesome business of its kind. They had 63 bays, I mean that's a lot, 11 mechanics who were all fully ASE certified in all 8 areas of specialization. They had twice as much high-tech equipment as any of the dealerships, and floors were so clean that you could eat off of them. They turned out 95% of all jobs in less than 24 hours, and they unconditionally guarantee all repairs for 12 months. If you ever called in to check the status of your car, instead of getting the runaround like you normally do at an auto dealership or a typical repair shop, they would patch you directly to the auto technician working on your car via wireless phone, and he'd tell you personally how things were going. They had a waiting room that included a play area for the kids, free drinks, snacks, every magazine that you could imagine, and bathrooms that were cleaner than the ones that you would find in your house. Their inside reality was second to none, but they had a major marketing problem. Even though nobody could even come close to performing at their level, their advertisements looked virtually identical to their less competent competitors. Their Yellow Pages ad, for instance, and that's where a lot of their business was coming from, used the same generalities and platitudes as everyone else. ASE certified mechanics, foreign and domestic cars, and then a long laundry list of services offered ranging from AC services to brakes to transmissions, and get this, they even accepted Visa and MasterCard. I bet you could write them a check too if you wanted to. If you were paying attention a minute ago, you'd realize that this fails the well I would hope so evaluation. But then ask yourself a question, who else can say that? We asked the owner and the service manager the very same question, and the service manager started getting pretty upset. He said, there's no one else that could even touch us. The dealerships bring their cars to us when they can't fix them. Our mechanics are far and away the best in the state. Nobody, and I mean nobody, can say what we say. The guy got pretty bent out of shape about it. So finally, to make the point in a civil way, we had them get out a copy of Yellow Pages right on the spot and see what all the competitors were saying. Let's just say that his jaw hung open for about 2 minutes before he pointed to the other page and says, look, I know this guy, he's terrible. And in his ad, he says the exact same thing as ours does. In fact, I think he copied our layout and our verbiage word for word. He looked at the page and saw that all the ads were virtually identical to his. There was no way to deny it, not when staring at the evidence. Remember, it's not what you can actually do, it's who can say what you're saying. Check for yourself. What are your competitors saying? If I were a betting man, which I'm not, I'd bet they're saying exactly what you're saying, which leads me right into the evaluation number 3.